Hi, my name is James, also known as the Whiskey Priest.
And my name is Jen. I'm the brains behind this operation.
And this is
Home Revival. And behind us is Sailor Ranch. Sailor Ranch is our newest and latest project. We love to find old homes that have been abandoned and run down and breathe life back into them.
And we believe that every home has a story. And so our hope and our goal is to find the story in every home and make that a big part of the whole renovation process. So we're hoping that you'll come along with us and enjoy the ride on this new adventure of Home Revival.
There'll be lots of fun, lots of whiskey, and a lot of hard work. So stay tuned and thanks for joining us.
Mostly whiskey. Thanks.
Home Revival is brought to you by Crystal Cabinets.
Crystal Cabinet Works' maple leaf logo symbolizes resilience, strength, and endurance. Since 1947, Crystal Cabinet Works has been crafting fine custom cabinetry for homes and commercial spaces. Find an independent design specialist for your new construction or renovation at crystalcabinets.com. Crystal Cabinet Works. American-made cabinets built with integrity to last a lifetime.
The Sturgis family moved to Indian River County in the 1950s and opened Sturgis Lumber during the decade when the population doubled and Vero Beach was building. Jack became mayor of Vero Beach, and Josie left her legacy as a teacher. Their sons became fathers. And now the third and fourth generations are taking care of builders, wood craftsmen, handymen, and homeowners. Sturgis Lumber is your one-stop for personal service and a full selection of everything you need for projects large and small. Home Revival is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate. What happens when a poet, whiskey priest, and his design-savvy motorcycle-riding wife transform a home? You get Home Revival. Meet James and Jen Johnson. They take lost cause houses and breathe new life into them, making them into fabulous homes. Every story is different, but they all tell a beautiful tale of transformation. Join us as we renovate our way around the Treasure Coast.
Well, we found this house, Sailor House, that we now call it, when we were driving around looking for a rental property that a friend of James had recommended. However, she gave us the wrong address, and we ended up driving around this neighborhood, and I stopped and backed up, and I looked at it, and James looked at me, and he goes,
"Heck no, not doing it."
He's like, "Are you kidding me? That thing's like being held up by the termites that's eating it."
She'll see these projects and she'll say things like, "Oh, you could do that, that'll be easy." And I think that she has me mistaken for the amazing James or someone else, because that's not me.
Amazing James.
No. The house itself was a mess, but I noticed that the bones were really good.
So we got the house, and it's been amazing ever since. It was a lot more work.
Twice as much on the budget and 3 times as much time.
Yeah.
Did I just make a terrible mistake? It's your fault. You stopped the car. Thanks. When you've got a place that's comfortable and you come home from a long day and you come into a space that is rejuvenating and beautiful, I think it does a lot for you. We've often said we find beauty transformational, which kind of guides our whole design motif and our direction. So we named the house Selah House because the word Selah shows up in the Psalms, in the scripture, and it's normally because the Psalms are poems and Selah shows up as a pause or a breathing stop. And so for us, over all the different things we've done over the years, we wanted this house to feel like a deep breath. That Selah House is the house that love built. because we had so many people that came and contributed their creativity, their talents, their craftsmanship, and people would stop by almost every day just to say hello and welcome us to the neighborhood and ask if we needed anything, which really made us feel like we were joining into not just the story of a house, but the story of a neighborhood. Leaving here, it is a little bit sad, but we have really cool things going on. We're moving from Selah House to what we call Selah Ranch. And whereas this is a 928 square foot home right downtown, awesome, Selah Ranch is just shy of 3,000 square feet on 6 acres. So it's a big transition, and it's going to be super cool because we're bringing all these different things to bear. We're getting as many artists and craftsmen friends to contribute with ideas and thoughts, and so we're just crazy excited about this new chapter. And welcome to Selah Ranch. Come on in, let's take a look around.
So one of the first things people normally notice when they come into Selah Ranch is the original entryway floor.
This is special. It's a combination of terrazzo and different bits of marble that have apparently shattered on some construction site.
But the thing is people are either very passionate about it and they love it, or like me, they hate it and want to get rid of it. So it's kind of been a really interesting talking point.
It's about 50-50. People who just think it's the greatest thing in the world, and the rest of us who think this can't go fast enough.
Exactly, and since we live here,
it's going.
It's going.
Boom, baby.
All right, so come on in. This is our living room, great room, dining room, and it is the most amazing and beautiful hardwood floors that I think I've ever seen. They have been over
60 years, about 60 years old, but
Yeah.
they've managed to stay in great shape. The hardwood floors are all in really pristine condition.
because this house had been empty for 7 years.
Yeah.
And what was interesting is the floors, even though they were stained and finished, they had not been touched in 56 years. So there was a lot of work to do with these floors. And
still is.
yeah,
They're not done.
there's still a few pieces here and there that need to be fixed, but I could not be happier with the finish.
And the space is just, it's expansive and it just feels good. It seems like everybody that comes in here just really enjoys the openness and the feel, and that the dining room just flows right into the living room. And behind you there we have the tasting room, which is currently filled with brand new kitchen cabinets, which will be installed, I believe, next week. So this is also going to be a super cool space. This is actually going to be primarily my space.
It's the tasting room
for
James's
room.
whiskey.
Yeah, the Whiskey Priest has to have a tasting room, and we hope to have Uber as a sponsor.
Yeah, so Uber. It's so funny. So anyway, it's a great space. Unfortunately, you can't really tell it right now because it is filled with kitchen cabinets. So,
but the reveal will come. So let's start on this side.
On this
shall
side
we?
of the house.
Okay. So again, nice long, expansive hallway, and this is Jennifer's office. Yeah, it is a mess, and also there may be people in there.
Yeah, but it's also one of the things that I keep finding people are saying when they come here is how wide this hallway is, and I never really noticed that until someone mentioned it the first time, because most hallways are like this little narrow kind of walk through.
Yeah, but you also lost 200 pounds, so that probably changes things. So, but let's anyway.
And this is Alex's closet that we like to call it. And he and I are going to speak specifically about all the different computers and switches that we see in here.
Selah Ranch is excellent. It's a clean slate. It really gives us an opportunity to really build something special. Even from the electronics standpoint, we can do stuff here that I really haven't had an opportunity to do in a lot of other places, just because, with the walls open, with everything available to us to really kind of experiment and make something that's going to be exciting. Selah Ranch actually is going to be, in a way, kind of a model home for a lot of different things. For Island Breeze Kitchens, for Hybrid IT, for a number of different companies, we're actually kind of treating this like a model home. And it's exciting. We can bring customers here, show them around, say, okay, these are all the different things we can do and more. I love putting together a really quality sound system, TV, the whole shebang. And so that's really
he got James to get the biggest TV that would fit on that wall.
Yeah, James and Jen have just been a huge part of our life. You know, when we first met them, truthfully, when we first met them, and they had come into the Humane Society to adopt Hazel, my wife Emily said to me, "I don't know about these guys. Well, I'm not sure how it's going to work out with them." And the rest is history. They've just been best friends since.
So he is an integral part, not just of this house, but of our family. And so we really thank you so much for being part of it and
Always happy
making
to
Selah
help.
Ranch cooler than Selah House was.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anytime.
He knows my disdain for wires.
And also, it's just how to bring an old house up to the latest technology to make it efficient and make our lives as comfortable and easy and computer proficient as possible.
This is the one of the guest bedrooms that we're going to use. It's only going to have a little sofa pull out because I plan on also utilizing this as my yoga room. That's what this room is.
And she knows if she calls it the yoga room, I won't be going in there. So how else do you keep it private? This is
This
the
will
guest.
be a dedicated guest room.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't describe to you the pink color that were on the walls. It was really special.
And just on the other side of that is the master suite. Thank you. People just like being able to have an oasis type space in a master bathroom where it's comfortable, spacious, and that sort of thing. And I need lots of room to do my hair, clearly. So. And so that's going to get changed around, but let's go ahead and continue on through.
Yeah, we're going to show you now the other part of the house, the other side of the house that we are using as our Selah suite. Ah! James, you know what this is?
I don't have my X-ray
This
vision
is the
goggles
light
on.
that you hate and I absolutely love. So I'm very excited about that.
You want me to put that directly in the dumpster?
No, I do not.
Okay.
That's going to go in my office. But it is unusual that, because normally James and I agree almost 100% on design styles. And I fell in love with this lamp, and he looked at it like, no. Kind of
yeah.
like how I am with the toilets.
Well, that is terrible, though. The toilets are beautiful.
No, they're not.
Yes. Aren't those your overalls right there?
Yes, those are my overalls.
Are you grabbing my
Well,
on camera?
I'm just kind of moving your things out of the way. So this is our Selah suite. This is going to be a suite that we're going to set up for guests to come and stay. We'll have a nice bed back here. We'll have a little seating area. We'll have the TV. We're going to have microwave, little tiny refrigerator, coffee maker, so people can kind of feel like they're away and apart from the main part of the house.
Yeah, and it's it seems small and narrow this way, but again, there are ways that we can handle the space and spacing and lighting that will really make this place feel warm and inviting and rejuvenating,
Yeah.
we hope, and stuff. So.
My favorite thing about this room is how the ceiling does.
Yes.
I just love that. It was
Yes.
my favorite thing when we came up here.
Excuse me while I pet the ceiling. Yes, I'm very tactile. I like the way things feel. So there's that. Hi, look pretty, pretty. So
Oh, and then we'll show you, and we have a story with this too that kind of is a little scary and creepy. There was this doll that was probably made, I'm going to say 75 years ago. I'm not kidding. And it was scary looking, and they had it positioned just so when you opened up the door, that's what it just was like a Chucky doll.
you just saw eyes, like
Yeah,
just the
just
reflection of the
staring at
eyes. And it was
you.
one of those crazy, creepy clown things that freaks everybody out. Even the people it doesn't freak out, it does. You know you're lying about it.
Except for
Yes, our home inspector, who's a great colleague, and you'll get a chance to meet him.
Tim.
But yeah, I think he wants to marry it.
So he actually put it in his car, in the driver, in the passenger seat, and put the
Strapped her in.
seatbelt around it and drove off with her. So yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, it is a very creepy thing. So that is Selah Ranch. You guys
Yeah.
have seen all of the inside of Selah Ranch, and
You can see clearly there's a lot of work to be done, and the transformation is going to be amazing. And again, we're so glad that you have chosen to come along with us. We're so glad that you've chosen to come along with us for the ride.
yeah, and you can learn ways also on how to make your house amazing.
Yes, and we may even have a speech therapist.
He's nonstop. Cops, bad boys, bad boys.
Bring in the sweat double. And it's a massive renovation and land renovation.
We started on the whiskey too early.
Okay.
And the flies just keep flying in my face, which is so much fun.
We basically rent space from mosquitoes.
Let me say, when you say hi, this is James, let me say hi, and I'm his wife, Jen.
No, this is my wife. She's a mute, unfortunately. And this is our latest. And
Should I just talk?
I just developed a hair lip, and
That's not politically correct.
oh, that happens. That happens when the lights are on. Whew. I think
right.
my brain is overheated.
Count us down, and I'll start.
Let me just review like what we're supposed to be saying anyway.
Home Revival is brought to you by Island Breeze Kitchens.
With families spending more time at home, it is essential your living space is as comfortable as possible. Let Island Breeze Kitchens help you redesign your kitchen. Jennifer and James Johnson and their team of designers partner with you to discover a style and a concept that accentuates your home. From initial measurements to final walkthrough, they bring creativity and cutting-edge technology to your renovation. Whether it is bringing in new and updated cabinets or a complete remodel, Island Breeze Kitchens has great reviews on a diverse portfolio. They provide high-quality cabinets made in the USA by a family company, Crystal Cabinets. Each piece is designed with thought and care by talented craftsmen. If you need a unique size, color, or style, Crystal Cabinets will build it for you with every detail considered. Jennifer and James Johnson also design bathrooms, home offices, and commercial spaces. Get started. Visit Island Breeze Kitchen's website or call today to book a free consultation.
Home Revival is brought to you by FSC Home Remodeling.
So this is what the inside of a construction renovation site looks like. And we have done a number of different renovations over the years. So let's see,
There was the
Delray
one in
and
Charlotte.
Charlotte, and
But
then
not all
those
of them
ones-
are ours.
You're talking while I'm trying to count, and that's hard. But anyway, so we've done a bunch of them, and oftentimes it's been our own places as well.
You know, it's really stressful living within chaos and renovation, but it's also exciting because it's like at the end of each day we sit down and we say, oh, wow, that got, saying that, I see all these crooked lights up here.
Yeah.
Glad John's here today.
Lights got buck teeth.
They got buck teeth.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if John's eyesight is going just a little bit because there's some real problems with alignment here.
Hi, John.
Hey.
Let's just set the story straight a little bit here. I'm pretty sure that I wired the lights, but it was James.
I think it-
who actually.
Oh,
used
no.
I think it was Sparky, the electrical fairy, that came in one night and
Well, these lights, I
misaligned.
tell you, they sure would look great if they were just in line with one another.
Yeah. Did I not tell you when you started that I'd like them to be in line?
Oh, that's right. You did.
See? Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
I'll take them.
But you'll fix it.
Yeah,
You'll fix
make it right, man. Make it
Thanks,
right.
John.
Okay, thanks,
Thank you,
man.
sir.
All right, put the beer down.
You can't blame things on John.
Yeah, I just did. Watch that. So anyway, that's John, who we absolutely adore, and he's fantastic at problem solving. Because again, with old houses, you're going to have situations. You're going to come into things that it's not in the manual of how to
Well,
make it work.
Perfect
And so-
example, if I may say, before we even bought this house, because the house was so old, we couldn't get insurance on the house to purchase it until new electrical panels went in, because the
Right.
electrical panels still had the glass fuses, not the knob and tube like Selah House did. This had the glass fuses, and so we called John, and boy, he came in
Yeah.
and he put in 2 new panels for us.
Yeah.
And it is just amazing.
Yeah, and he's just fun to talk to. I mean, he's got his own little thing going on. He kind of walks a little bit like C-3PO, and I'm not really sure what that's all about. But he's just a ball, and it's always showing up. He's always got great ideas.
I mean, it's just amazing how when you kind of immerse yourself into a community, these people just come around you, and it's such a
Yeah.
blessing.
And the kind-heartedness of those people, who are not just, as you said, willing to help, but they're actually come over and take the initiative and say, hey, what can we do today? And
Yeah.
it looks like you could use some of this. And
For every house that we've remodeled,
Right.
we've always had a neighbor who was just not only willing to help, but had all kinds of wisdom and knowledge and power tools that was an assist to us.
How'd you get in here?
You let me in,
You
I
just,
think.
you just letting yourself in all of a
Yeah,
sudden?
I just walked in
That's
behind
it.
someone else opened up.
Perfect, yeah. You ride a big tractor and like, I can walk on in there. Y'all, this is my good friend Kenny here. He is not just a friend, but a local, and he's been on this street for a long time. He is part of the reason they call this place Swedes Alley. And Kenny, I got a few questions for you, but one of the big ones is, when you think about this area, this land, what is evoked for you? What comes to mind, comes to heart?
Family.
Now, what was the Peterson family? What were they known for?
Citrus.
Citrus.
The property right next door, my grandfather came here in 1913 and started citrus in 18. And my father was born, and all of my uncles were born on the property next door to this property.
Wow.
And in 57, my mother and father got married and bought the property down the street, bought 23 acres down the street here.
So just a small backyard,
Just-
really.
yeah, just a small
little
backyard,
something.
yeah.
Just a little something for young Kenny and his friends to run around
Yeah,
in.
well, I had 3 sisters, and
They need a lot of room.
yeah, I had to run away from them.
That's awesome.
And you never know what's going to come by. The other night, I was sitting there, and a pig come by, from down the street. Just came over and introduced itself to my dog.
Yeah. Did you name the pig Breakfast?
No, not yet.
Not yet,
I'm
not
thinking
yet. If he
about it,
comes
but-
by again,
yeah,
you
if he
gonna
comes back.
Come on. We call him Crispy Bacon.
Right,
Come on, Big Crispy. Let's go. Kenny is just, you've been so incredibly helpful to us. Right from the day one, Kenny came over and was helping us because the land had been left alone for quite a while, so there were a lot of overgrowth, and Kenny came over in that big orange Kubota tractor, and for someone like myself that has not had a whole lot of property, you think in your mind, I can do this with a shovel and a wheelbarrow, and Kenny comes over and just starts laughing. It's like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it takes a while because I got 10 acres I take care of myself, and
Yeah.
it's labor of love.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Bob Marley. This is James, the Whiskey Priest, and this is
Jen, his wife.
Sailor Ranch. La. My name is James, also known as the Whiskey Priest.
Go ahead and do that again. Already jumping on it, yeah.
Sorry. Well,
It's like she just,
It was exciting.
it's like she just met her hero. And this is,
my name is Jen. I am the brains of this operation and the designer.
that's yeah, but only because I did weird things while you were talking.
James!
Well, there was this weird transition that felt wrong.
James! Focus!
It felt wrong.
Focus!
Home Revival is all about bloopers, only bloopers. Home renovation's gone terribly wrong.
What? Okay, all right.
Home Revival is brought to you by Sturgis Lumber.
Crystal Cabinet Works' maple leaf logo symbolizes resilience, strength, and endurance. Since 1947, Crystal Cabinet Works has been crafting fine custom cabinetry for homes and commercial spaces. Find an independent design specialist for your new construction or renovation at crystalcabinets.com. Crystal Cabinet Works. American-made cabinets built with integrity to last a lifetime.
Luxury is not about price point. Luxury is a lifestyle. You deserve to work with a realtor that understands the real estate market, who is an innovative market leader. DSRE's exclusive membership to Forbes Global Properties gives our clients a level of global access and exposure that no other local brokerage can provide. No other luxury real estate platform has the same global reach or media power. DSRE, the right move.
Sightline is proud to be the production company chosen to produce Home Revival. And what a journey it's been. The trusted creative team at Sightline has what it takes to move your company or project to the next level. Our full stack agency offers diverse website development to make your company stand out, proven SEO services to generate more leads and increase search rankings, and is fully equipped in digital media strategies and PPC. And of course, award-winning video production. Log on to schedule your no-obligation strategy session with CEO Mark Lewis. And now, back to Home Revival.
Home Revival is brought to you by Tightline.
Sailor Ranch has been great, and having all this land and all these trees is amazing, like this persimmon behind me. But cleaning it up is a lot tougher than you might think.
Thank God for Kenny.
Amen.
That was a fun day too.
That was a fun day, yes. So here's how this goes. Kenny had his tractor, Kubota tractor, and he's got this, what do you call that thing on the front?
It's a grapple.
A grapple. And so I stand on the grapple with the chainsaw as Kenny elevates me up into the tree.
An electric ladder, you know.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that this is not approved by any governing
OSHA.
bodies
It's not OSHA approved.
or common sense for that matter. But so I'm up there working on these branches with a chainsaw, and I'm reaching to get one. And as soon as it kind of comes through, it just goes whap and just smacks the bananas out of me. And it's kind of one of those things where like you're up on this thing and I'm kind of, yeah. And I just say, you know, because I'm a guy, I'm like, that didn't hurt, I'm good, keep going, keep going. Later on, Jen looks at my head and it's like,
what the heck? What'd you do to your head?
what's all raised up here? And it's like I had a bad fight with a coconut frond.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
How many dumpsters is this?
This is number 4.
This is number 4.
Yep. And this is Jen's favorite appliance in the whole house. Look at that. Been servicing mankind and bringing relief to people everywhere
for 56 years.
56 years. Bless you. So here it is. This is the 6 acres of Sailor Ranch. Well, that's the 6 acres of Sailor Ranch.
This is the Sailor Ranch house. So,
yeah. Totally.
Hey, James.
Hey, baby.
I got to run and get some beer and some wedges.
All right.
Is there anything else you need?
Beer and wedges. All right, baby.
See
Thanks.
ya.
I'll see you in just a little bit. And now is when the fun begins. This is going to be our special little treat that Miss Jennifer is going to love. I hope.
Kidding me? What did you do?
What? What?
Really?
Baby, this is high art right here. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is art in porcelain. I present to you the redneck ring of wisdom.
It's redneck, all right.
This is where all the best ideas happen, and when the bad ideas come, you flush them.
I like that.
Boom.
Is this where you sit around and talk crap with the guys?
Oh, you know it. This is what
It's a good thing you're good looking.
Does this remind you of Indiana?
Oh. No, maybe the Bahamas.
No. It's beautiful, though, isn't it?
It is.
Aren't you happy with it?
Yeah.
I told you would love it.
Okay. Get rid of it. What'd I say?
Guru.
Oh, let's do that again.
You just stomped on my line, man. I was getting ready to come in with some spicy. Just one more drink, barkeep. Feeling good.
So, our kitchen is.
We need a better intro than that.
So not so
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Boom, baby! Because that's how we roll.